Hey everyone, today we have a video full of new releases, my thoughts on what's coming, some inside news, some details, all that good stuff. So, if you've never seen one of these before, this is basically a will I buy it. So I'm going to talk about some of the new releases that are coming out and my thoughts on whether these things are worth picking up. And I also want to give you a little bit of inside information if I can and when I do these videos. I'll also be doing membership like posts and like a monthly newsletter, if you will, probably on Substack, where I give you as much detailed information inside, spilling the tea as some people say, as much as possible. There's some things that obviously if, you know, a brand tells me about, I'm not going to share that information, but what I can share, I definitely will. So first I want to start off with, am I wearing very bougie earrings and a t-shirt? Yes, I am. Because I felt like wearing these very bougie earrings. I absolutely love these. These are, I'm going to probably pronounce it wrong. Begun Khan, B-E-G-U-M, and then K-H-A-N. These are the, I think these are they orchids? I can't remember now. But there's a pair that I want that are like a little bit different. They sort of hang down. I'll put down a picture. But anyway, I love the designs. They're very much like nature. You know, they have like animals and insects and flowers. And anyway, I love her work. And second, am I wearing a t-shirt? Yes, because it is the dreariest of dreary days here in New England. We have this weird, I don't know wherever you live if you have this, but it goes from freezing cold and dismal to warmer and dismal, and then freezing cold and dismal again, and then warm with some sun, and then snow, and then rain, and then it's just ugh, until like May. We have this weird transitional phase in New England. I gotta tell you, if you've never been to New England, the time to come is fall. Come in September, October, November, that is the time to come. But anyway, getting off on a rant here. But anyway, so I was like, oh, you know, wear my earrings, and then I was like, no, I'm not. The earrings come off pretty quickly. The outfit, I'm like, I just cannot invest in an outfit right now. So some news, some inside news. So there's some updates here for Chanel. Okay, couple things. And I've been putting this in my videos and I've talked to folks about it, but let me just kind of encapsulate here. Chanel is making some changes with their lines, their makeup lines. You guys know that Matthew Blazy is taking over as creative director. And so that will change things too, you know, overall, but I haven't seen anything about that yet. But in the beauty line, the beauty space, these things are the things that kind of, I would say, are important to remember. The LeBlanc collection is now not a color collection, it's just skincare. The spring collection, which is out now, which is the Camellia Futura collection, is a full-wide distribution, goes everywhere. So it'll be at different retailers and it'll be at the Chanel boutique. As I record this video, it is online at Nordstrom and Chanel, and it will be at other retailers very soon. The blooms, the Chanel Cocoa Blooms, are being discontinued. My understanding is it's all of the Cocoa Blooms. They're just going to be gone. Again, these things are subject to change, so, you know, but that's what I'm being told. The Chanel Tenues. There are 5 new shades. I've posted about them. I've done swatches for you guys in the video. I also have 2 of the new shades that I put on my lips so you guys can see those. Tenues are absolutely fantastic products. They are ultra wear. They are not liquid lipsticks, and I do love them. I've talked about them for years, and the new shades look really great, and I'm very impressed with the shades. They are discontinuing a whole bunch of shades. Refer to that video to see which ones they are discontinuing. The new Rouge Cocoa lipsticks. There is an issue with the Rouge Cocoa lipsticks, but I don't have clarity on it yet, and I'm not going to speak about it unless I can say with at least a decent amount of certainty of what I'm saying. If you've never watched me before, hi, my name is Jennifer. I was a makeup artist for Chanel half a lifetime ago. And here on my channel, I post 2 to 3 times a week, usually 3 times a week. And we talk about all things luxury. I would love it if you would go down below and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. I would love you to be part of our family here, and you can hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or anything else that we're doing here on the channel. The reason I went through that little segue was because if you've never if you've never watched me before, I am also an attorney. I do not currently practice, but I have my license, and I take very seriously any statement that I make about a brand or a line or a product and its possible effect on buying patterns for anybody. So I will not say that anything is being recalled or discontinued or changed unless I have a really good source for that. So in regards to the Rouge Cocoa, all I can say is that yes, it does seem as though the launch has been delayed, the official launch. However, new shades are in boutiques and you can buy them. I have them. I have one on my lips today. This is the shade Paris, which I absolutely love. I did a video with these as well, so you can see these shades. I have picked up 3 of them. And as soon as I have more, I will let you know. My understanding is that it doesn't have to do with the formula. It has to do with the packaging. But again, I do not have confirmation of that. So I'm not going to make a statement until I can back it up. And feel free to DM me and on Instagram, and I will do my best to answer you. But that's really all I have right now. Membership. So I did put up membership for YouTube. You'll see a little join button down below. The reason that I did this, couple reasons. One, I like to have videos go up for people who are interested in having them go up as soon as I'm ready for them to launch. In other words, I've edited them and they're all, good to go. And there is a way to do that on YouTube where any paying member can see them as soon as they're edited. So I have a schedule. Generally videos go up Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. However, if you are a member, you get the videos whenever I'm done editing them. And sometimes I have videos done way ahead of time. Sometimes I have them done like moments before, but it's just, they'll go up as soon as they go up, and as a member, you can see them. So there's people who have asked for that to be able to get them early. So that's a way to do that. Also, and this is something that I'm, thrilled, I'm having more interaction with all of you, which is great. But now that I'm at about 11,000 subscribers, I can't get back to everybody as much as I would like to. So I have to figure out a way to sort through comments and getting back to folks and giving, specific advice and all those things. So I set up membership so that I can do that as well. Then, let's face it, guys, here on social media, on YouTube, the way that content creators, if no one's ever told you, the way content creators get paid, if this is your job, it's either through advertising, sponsorships, or things like affiliate links. Now, I try to do as few sponsorships as possible because I'm very particular about who I align myself with. I'm sure a lot of people are, but me in particular, I'm even more so. There's very few brands or very few companies that I would agree to work with that I would allow to align myself in a sponsorship situation. So, that's one thing. 2, advertising, that's something that YouTube does. It's done automatically, but to be very honest, you don't make a lot of money from advertising. You would be able to live on that. Affiliate links, all of you who shop my affiliate links, thank you so much. It does make a huge difference. All that money does go back into buying product. That's where that money goes. Like buying the new Hermes lipsticks or the Chanel, that's where that goes. And then memberships. So the idea is if a content creator can make more funding from memberships as their income, then you don't necessarily need to look to things like sponsorships or ads, etc. So that is a way to, have income come from a source like all of you, and you don't rely as much on things like sponsorships. Now, there's nothing wrong with sponsorships. As long as you are clear about, and transparent about the things that are sponsors and things that are not, and give your true opinion of the products, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But I do understand that there is a conflict of interest when somebody is sponsoring something and then, you know, a influencer or content creator gets on and says, I love this product. So I understand that, which is why the membership is a way to help supplement income. Hopefully that all makes sense. But if you have any questions for me, you know, always ask me. I'm happy to talk about all of that. The membership there's 2 levels. It's very inexpensive, I think, compared to like, you know, anything else out there. Cup of coffee. Actually, coffee is more expensive than the basic membership. But anyway, and the different memberships, when you hit the join button, it won't automatically join you. You'll see the different layers of membership. There's 2 at the moment. And one offers different, like the first layer will offer you a certain, you know, perks. And the second layer offers you all those perks plus more. I might add to those things later on. You know, again, this is just starting out. We'll see how it goes. And when you are a member, you do get, like I said, early access to videos. You do get more access to me, one-on-one, me responding to, you know, comments and things like that. And then a monthly live with just members. And since I have less than 50 members right now, you're talking about a small group of people on a live so that you can ask anything you want live. You can ask me I'll show up with like no makeup on. And if you want me to pull out random stuff from 10 years ago and I have it, I will. So that gives you an opportunity to talk and test whatever it is you like, which is a pretty good opportunity to ask for things that you might not be able to do because, you know, I do focus, of course, on a lot of new things. And then in addition to that, there will be other things, like I said, as we move along. The lives that I do monthly, they will have a giveaway. They will all have giveaways. And depending on how many people are on the lives and, you know, what I can do, I will have things like deluxe samples as well. I might be able to just give it to everybody on the live. I don't know. We'll have to see how many people show up. So again, it depends. As this grows, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I want to underpromise and over-deliver. So if you're interested in memberships, I would love it if you would check it out. Obviously, it does, you know, help me grow here on the channel. And I do really like the opportunity to get to know all of you better, because that is the whole point of me being here, is to provide entertainment and also a service for all of you. And I hope you enjoy it. So that's the detail in the news about Chanel, memberships. And then now I will get into the whole new releases. The thing I do is look at Instagram, and I have a number of content creators that I follow that always talk about like the new releases and what's coming, and I'll make sure those are in the description box below. I try my best to make sure I attribute pictures correctly. Sometimes I've gotten the wrong person because the picture's been attributed to like 3 different people and it's like there's a chain, but I do my best. If I ever make a mistake and it's attributed to someone else, please let me know and I will fix it. So I go through those. Then, of course, I have my information chain that I personally have put together, my network, and I will try to provide information from that as well, although sometimes I don't have pictures, but at least I'll have details, and then wrap up the video. Okay, so let's start where I left off. And I think I had talked about a lot of these products. There's not a ton new since the last one, but again, we'll get into it. Charlotte Tilbury, I talked about that. Rabanne, I talked about that. So Prada, the 3 new Pradas. So there's some tea on the Pradas as well. There are 3 new Prada Beauty eyeshadow palettes. Peony, Pansy, and Primula, or Primula. Peony and Pansy make sense. They're flowers. Primula, I'm going to have to look up. I didn't know that was a flower. Maybe it is. I'm not a gardener, can you tell? Anyway, these are all nude. And when I say nude, I mean nude for like me. Okay? None of these are, in my opinion, deep in any way. So I don't know how well these are going to show up on a deeper skin tone. That's going to remain to be seen. Have I ordered them? Yes, I have. I should have them soon. Fingers crossed. But there is a way for Prada to emboss a pattern on the top of the eyeshadow palettes. I showed you that last year when I bought my Prada palettes, and I had them embossed at Harrods in London. At the time, you could get them embossed at Harrods, and I think that was the only place. Maybe the Prada in London or the Prada in Paris. I'm not sure. But it wasn't available in the United States. My understanding now is that at some places in the United States, at a Nordstrom in New York specifically, you can get them embossed with a pattern. I'm trying to find out. See, this is like the thing about getting background information or detailed information. I'm trying to find out if that's going to be in select stores. Is it going to roll out everywhere? If you've heard anything, let me know, and I'll certainly pass that on. But at the moment, the only one I can confirm is New York City Nordstrom can emboss the palettes. So if you happen to be in New York City, head on over there. The embossing is very pretty, and I love the idea of the embossing, but really what stands out for me for the embossing is I can look at the cover and I'm like, oh yes, this is the one with the green in it, or this is the one with the blue in it, or this is the, you know, because it's got the pattern of the fabric that the inside shadows are based on. That's what Prada did. And again, I did several videos talking about this and even showed the patterns. The 3 new patterns, when I ordered them, my essay was like, which patterns do you want? So there weren't specific patterns for the 3 new nudes. So it seemed to me that these nudes were not based on a Prada fabric like the initial ones were. I could be wrong. It's possible. Happens all the time, actually. But again, so anything you hear about the embossings, let me know. I will continue to share information as I have it. Of course, I will review all 3 of them and I will give you updates when I have them. Dior. I posted about this on Instagram. Dior has 9 nude. You notice the trend here. 9 nude shades. Nude and roses, but they're nude. Again, nude for me. Nude for pale skin. Just saying. So, the shades look very pretty. They're nudes. I actually, I think they're natural. They're more brown shades. Browns and pinks. But they're called the nudes and roses. That's what they're called. And I'm sorry, 10 shades of nudes and roses. And there's 3 new cases. The cases resemble some cases that have come out before, but if you like the Dior Addicts like I do, and you have a number of the cases, you may want to buy some of these cases. I probably will buy the blue one. I don't really like the pink ones, to be honest with you, but the blue one, I'm interested in. I did pick up one of the shades, Rodeo, I think it is, and, you know, I will probably pick up more, but I don't see I don't have to do it immediately. I don't feel. I have so much lipstick. I'm still in the process of trying to order that by color. So anyway, but the Addict lipsticks are excellent. I love them. And the cases are fun, at least to me. So I think they're worth, picking up. Shades, tell you right now, the shades that you see online, they're not going to be what the shades end up looking like in real life. They never are with Dior. So either wait until you look at a bunch of different content creators and see what it looks like on their lips. Hands are okay, but lips usually is what you need. But better than the swatches online. Or go into a store when they eventually come out in store, or just gamble because they're not going to be like you think they are. The Dior highlighters. There's the Strobe, the Halo, and the Glow. New highlighters from Dior. I have not purchased any of them yet. I need to know from all of you if you really want me to. Because here's the thing. Again, I have so much makeup and I don't really wear highlighters very often. I don't have a highlighter on now. Nothing. I feel like the primers that I use are very glowy, and I don't think I've ever used, well, I've tried a matte primer, but I don't use matte primers. So my complexion is dewy because I use products to make my complexion dewy. So it's not that I won't use a highlighter. There's highlighters that I love. It's just on an everyday thing. Do I put on a highlighter? No. So buying 3 Dior highlighters because they're expensive that I probably will never use or very rarely use seems like a waste unless you really want to see them. So I need to hear from you that you really want to see them. And then I will pick them up. Yves Saint Laurent is launching a new Love Shine Lip Glaze Oil in 10 different shades. I actually think these look really pretty. I mean, they're lip oils, so I get it. Like they're lip oil gloss. They're not going to have much pigment to them, but they look fun. And I love a good lip oil. And if you've watched me, again, if you haven't, check out the subscribe and the membership. But if you haven't, I love a bougie lip oil, like a bougie lip oil, a bougie lip line, any of that stuff. Anything that's going to wear off in about 5 seconds, I fall for like all the time. But anyway, so I'll probably pick one of those up. Natasha Denona has their Bloom eyeshadow palette, and there's 15 eye shades in there. I didn't pick it up, and I don't plan on picking it up. If, you know, Natasha Denona has great products and eyeshadows, and I have nothing bad to say about the product. So I bet if you pick them up, the products will be good most of the time. So it's not, you know, I'm not going to wear those shades. Probably some of them are very pretty, but I'm probably not going to wear them, and I have too much. I talked about the Prada eyeshadows. They also have this new lash lifting and lengthening mascara. It's Prada Scope Lash Lifting and Lengthening. It looks very interesting to me. It has nylon brushes. It says 180 lift and grip brush, blah, 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 blah. Separates and defines lashes, microfilm formula, buildable. It does look good. I mean, I'm very interested in it. And Prada also has a whole bunch of eyeliners. There's going to be 7 shades. So I will pick up a couple of shades. I will pick up the mascara, but I don't have a timeline for you. I do know when they will be available in the United States. I'll get to that. So Dior, as I was talking about before with the highlighters, the bronzers. I did not plan to pick up the bronzers. I still don't plan to pick up the bronzers. I have enough, and I have shade 4, which is perfect for me already. But the Forever Nude bronzers are coming out in jumbo sizes. There will be 4 of the 8 shades available. You know, there's number 10, there's number 20, there's number 30, there's number 40. 10 is light skin. 40 is considered deep skin, according to Dior. I don't, you know, again, I like the Dior bronzers. I just feel like I don't need them, and they don't, to me, there's like a satin and a matte. I just don't feel like there's a reason for me to go get them. Maybe that's just me, but it's kind of how I feel. Tom Ford Summer, Soleil Summer Collection. It looks very much like the last Tom Ford Soleil Summer Collection. I don't know. It looks, I mean, there's 3 lipstick shades that look pretty. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like it just looks very, and you know, All of Smoke came out for spring. And again, I still feel like that's a fall shade for the United States, but I love that one. And I love the peach one that came with it. I thought those were great, and I'm very impressed with those. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, this is a letdown from that, but again, just me. Dolce & Gabbana has a new skincare line. There's 5 products that I can see so far. There's Glow Bounce Ceramide Cream, No Puff Caffeine Eye Patches, an HA Booster, Niacinamide Serum, Nuri Lip Berry Scrub. Again, this is available. I'm a fan of Dolce & Gabbana. I think their solar power powder is one of the best things that has ever been introduced. So, you know, I'll probably pick something up, but eventually, but I did say in one of my videos that I was not going to purchase any skincare this year. So again, thoughts? Would you like me to pick some things up? And if so, what would you actually want reviewed? Again, when I do skincare though, I'm much longer in my skincare. Like, I'll talk about that I've picked something up, but unless I've used it for quite some time, I will not talk about it. You probably have noticed that my skin has looked hopefully better, but different over the last couple of months. And I am using all new skincare pretty much. Not all, but pretty much. And I have mentioned the things I'm using throughout videos, but I haven't done a skincare, here's what you should use type of thing, because again, it hasn't been 3 months yet. It's close, but again, I'm very particular about the skincare thing because I don't know, I just feel like that takes longer to see results. So, you know, if I did pick it up, it would be a while before I really gave you like an in-depth analysis. The big news, of course, is Louis Vuitton is launching a beauty line with Pat McGrath as the head. 55 lipsticks, 10 lip balms, 8 eye palettes, and it's going to be La Butte Louis Vuitton. I can't do the Vuitton. My French is awful. Anyway, so it says the initial product launch will merge the fashion house signature trunk style with makeup theme and packaging. I mean, Pat McGrath in my opinion, is a genius. Like, as a makeup artist and as somebody who's created some of the most iconic products on, you know, in makeup, yeah, she's incredible. I have no issue there, and I like Louis Vuitton. I just feel like every single luxury brand is doing makeup or skincare, and it's so much that it's hard to, it's not that I'm not excited. I am excited. I'll be interested to see what they do. Again, Pat McGrath is amazing, so I'll be interested to see what she does. But I feel like sometimes some of this feels like a money grab to me, and I just hope they don't go down that road. How's that? I'm going to think positively. I hope that it's good. Lisa Eldridge. As I'm filming this, this is available to her members, her Emerald members, I think, which I am. There's an eyeshadow palette and a new shade of her Kitten Lash mascara, which is not my favorite mascara. It's good, but it's not my favorite. The eyeshadow palette is very pretty. It's very reminiscent of shades that have come up in Chantecaille and Chanel and Givenchy makeup eyeshadow palettes. I will probably buy it though, because her shadows are very good and I do really like them. The Kitten Lash mascara is in Burnt Umber, which I think is a really interesting choice. I'm not surprised that she did this, because Burnt Umber is a shade that has an interesting history in art and makeup. So Umber was originally, if I'm not mistaken, not a product, I'm looking for the word, ingredient that would come out of the earth. So it's like, you know, an earthy product, and a lot of artists painted with it. So she has a background in that. She does a lot of that kind of history. So yeah, I might buy that. I don't wear mascara that isn't black. Like, I like the blackest of black mascaras, but it's Lisa Eldridge, so I'm kind of interested in it. You know, because she just does unique things. So, again, let me know. Let me know what you all think. And I would love to hear. Okay. So that's, I think, it for like Instagram and, you know, what I follow over there. So that's it, guys. That's all today. Any information that you're interested in or details that you want to learn about, or there's like a question you have, let me know. Put it in the comments below. And let me also know if you're interested in any of the coming releases. We're basically at the summer release stage now. April. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be summer releases. I feel like the spring, summer has kind of bled into each other. So the summer releases aren't as exciting to me, because I feel like a lot of the spring summer releases will fill that void for me. You know what I mean? And I don't bronze anyway, so you know, so I really won't get excited until we hit fall. I'll try to be excited for all of you, like talking about the new releases, and if there's something fabulous, don't worry, I'll certainly, you know, share that. But me personally, I won't get excited until fall releases. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you in another video really soon.